Namaskar Mandai. A warm welcome to Thin Suns. Over the past few weeks, we've been bringing you stories. Stories about Goan artists, some well known, some emerging, and from diverse fields. This is an attempt to bring you face to face with what's trending, as well as to share success stories of people from our home state Goa. In today's episode, we have two such artists whose services we may not have had enough opportunity to use during this lockdown and ongoing pandemic. One of them is a photographer, and the other, a makeup artist and influencer. Up first, we have Jude De Silva. He had picked up the camera over 15 years ago and hasn't put it down since. Let's hear from him what inspired him to become a photographer.
Well, I was a musician for many years before I became a photographer. So you could say I was always inclined towards the artistic and creative fields. But what really got me started was when I visited an art exhibition in Maksa many years ago. And after walking around and viewing quite a few of the exhibits, I was quite inspired and wanted to try and do something that was more towards those lines. So I borrowed a camera from a friend of mine, went online, read as much as I could, and went out and bought a roll of film. And for about a month or so, I traveled around taking photographs of everything from nature to still life to locations. And when I finally went back to the lab to get the roll developed, the technician just held out the roll to me and said, "It's empty," and there was nothing on it. And there was probably something wrong with the camera. So I guess that was my initiation into photography.
Ouch. That must have been so disappointing. But you know what? It did not deter Jude, who went on to establish himself as a professional photographer. His repertoire includes fashion, events, locations, and people. So, does he have a clear favorite from among these genres? Let's hear from him.
Well, all of them can be approached and should be approached with a creative mindset. But I think I'm a little more biased towards fashion photography just because the amount of elements and stuff that you can control, right from lighting, concepts, styling. So it helps me, I think, flex my creative muscle a little more compared to the other genres. So that's why I'm a little more biased towards fashion photography.
Aha, so fashion it is. Since lighting is such a crucial aspect of photography, we wanted to know what was his favorite time of the day or year for doing outdoor shootings. And here's what he said.
Well, living on the west coast of India, I think we get to enjoy some absolutely beautiful sunsets. So shooting in the evening and making use of the evening light is something that I absolutely love to do. As far as time of the year is concerned, I think the period just after the monsoons come to an end, you get some absolutely beautiful and dramatic skies and sunsets. So I really love those.
Oh, yes, I love sunsets too. They are beautiful ends that offer a hope for yet another gorgeous beginning. Next, we wanted to know from Jude what it is that were his key takeaways from his experience as a successful photographer. And this is what he said.
I think it's important to be both prepared and unprepared. By being prepared, I mean as far as your knowledge of your camera equipment, your technical knowledge, any research that needs to be done depending on the shoot requirements. And as far as being unprepared means, I would say like to be flexible. Sometimes things don't really, go as planned on shoots. So you need to come up with solutions and on the fly, so to say.
Much like everything else in life, isn't it? Preparing for what's expected and being prepared for what is unexpected. Jude doesn't pick out any specific shoot as his most memorable or favorite one. Let's find out why.
Uh, well, I enjoy all of my shoots. I can't really say I have any particular favorites. I usually don't take up any projects unless it really kind of piques my creativity in some sort of way or manner. Thereby, it makes it more of a passion rather than a career. And I can truly say I've learned something from each and every one of my shoots.
It's absolutely true, isn't it? If you make your passion your career, you need not work a single day in your life. So we wanted to know from Jude, if not for this pandemic, where would he have been at this time of the year?
Traveling, I guess. My wife and myself both love to travel because it gives us an opportunity to, visit countries and places and meet people and experience cultures. And it gives me great joy to take my camera along and manage to make some beautiful pictures and memories along the way.
Yes, we've all missed our travel this year. And for some of us, I'm sure the next holiday destination eagerly awaits. When that will be, we don't know. But we hope and pray that it will be soon enough. Before we say bye to Jude, let's hear from him what he thinks is the gear and training that one needs to get started for a career in fashion photography.
I personally feel that it's the photographer that makes the picture rather than the camera. It's not necessary to spend large amounts of money on gear and equipment. I mean, it is important, but at the end of the day, it's the photographer that really matters. Like in today's day and times, you can even use a smartphone and get like absolutely stunning pictures. Uh, an important thing to keep in mind is your portfolio when you want to enter the fashion industry. You always have to have a portfolio that can impress your clients, so to say. So unless you go to an acclaimed academy that helps you and gives you the opportunities to create something like this, I strongly suggest young amateur photographers to do things by yourself. Think out of the box. Use so many online avenues such as Pinterest or Google itself just to put ideas together. So I usually put them together either on a Pinterest board or create an online folder where I put my ideas in and collect images, which I can thereby share with other creatives who help me put these portfolios together, such as makeup artists, stylists, models, and it's a very good thing to do to actually get in touch, socialize, meet these individuals, and there are so many out there who are more than willing to help. Not only you build a portfolio, but you also help them to build a portfolio. The fashion industry, I think, requires you to do a lot by yourself because you may not get a lot of shoots every now and then. So it really helps if you kind of drive yourself. Always be proactive when it comes to the fashion industry. It's good. It's a great exercise to do things by yourself and come up with ideas by yourself. Replicate. Always be on the lookout for new creative ideas and images and what's trending in the industry. That can really help you in a long way.
Thanks so much, Jude, for joining us. That was some really practical advice for aspiring fashion photographers. Up next, we have Sukanya Manerikar, who's going to introduce herself. Hi, Sukanya. Welcome to Thin Suns.
Hi, this is Sukanya and I am a makeup artist and an influencer in Goa. I've been working for last 6 to 7 years now and I am quite loving my job, and also I love making all my brides and my artists look much more beautiful than what they are.
The ongoing pandemic has meant that celebrations have either been cancelled or put on hold. It must have meant a drop in business and also left you with a lot of time on your hand. How did you use this time, especially during the lockdown?
Yes, definitely. Lockdown has allowed me to explore my artistry, to create different looks, to understand my own creativity, and also experiment a lot of things, which I was not able to do because of the workload and the long working hours that I had. So, yes, lockdown has definitely put a very good impression on me, and I could do a lot of things in this lockdown.
Experimenting with looks, huh? Interesting. So, how do you decide what's the best look for somebody?
So every person, every individual has one unique feature or more than one definitely, which enhances their looks even more. सो किसी की आंखें अच्छी होती है, किसी के बाल अच्छे होते हैं, किसी के ब्राउज अच्छे होते हैं, किसी के लिप्स अच्छे होते हैं. सो आई ट्राई टू फोकस ऑन वन ऑफ दैट फीचर एंड get the real beauty out of them and enhance their own beauty.
So it's about drawing focus to one's best asset. Is there any step by step process for application of makeup?
There are like basic formulas about foundation, about a concealer, like it should be warm or cool or neutral. So this is all the theory that comes into practice whenever we are doing makeup on any skin color. So that's the only main criteria that we as a makeup artist need to understand and also practice. So there is nothing else that should be followed as such. मतलब ऐसे कोई steps नहीं है कि इसके बाद ये करना है, इसके बाद ये करना है. You can always explore, you can always experiment when you're doing it on the person.
It's an art, right? And the canvas is a person's face. So, which face has been your most favorite experience so far?
I think every experience that I've got is my most favorite. But the most favorite was when I worked with Abhay Deol for the print shoot, which was in Goa again. That was amazing experience because I always wanted to work with the Deol family, and I got this opportunity. And Abhay Deol was so down to earth person. मतलब म्हाका अशें बिल्कुल दिसूंक ना that I'm working with a celebrity or something. I just felt I'm working on a normal client. So it was really good and also a dream come true job for me.
Name 3 celebrities that you want to work with in the future.
3 celebrities. I would love to work on any celebrity given to me. But if I am given a chance, then I would love to work on Deepika Padukone, Priyanka Chopra and Aishwarya Roy. So these 3 are my favorite celebrities since my childhood. So I would love to work on them and enhance their beautiful beauty which they already have. So that's something I want to do. And that's what I've been dreaming about.
Okay, so what's your dream as a makeup artist?
My desired dream, oh my god, that's like a really good question. My desired dream is to work on the most of the destination weddings across India and outside India as well. So I love beach weddings and I would love to go all over the globe to do all the beach weddings as such. And this is my dream job and this is all I want to do all my life.
I'm sure there are many who would want to know this. I, for sure, am very curious. What made you choose Goa as your home base? And how did you build your clientele here?
Yes, that's a very good question. I kept my base in Goa because at the starting of my career, I left Goa and I was in Mumbai for at least 4.5 to 5 years. I took a very good experience and I also did a lot of mouth to mouth publicity there, and most of the Mumbai people started getting married in Goa. So that's how I marketed myself there already to be worked in Goa. So the moment I came in Goa, I already had lots of orders in my hand, destination weddings. Mumbai people were getting married in Goa. So yeah, that's the reason I shifted to Goa. It was a little bit of challenge when I shifted, but then eventually people started coming to know that Sukanya is a makeup artist from Goa, and I also use very good products which Mumbai artists use. So that's what is an important thing that I took into consideration, that me as a very good artist, I need to focus on using international brands instead of using a normal brand. So that is what was my thing, and this really helped me. And also, I built lots of contacts and references and stuff while I was in Mumbai. So that's how there was no problem as such. Even when I moved to Goa, it was all good, and I also wanted to stay nearby to my family so that whatever is a problem, I can be near them and be with them. So that was the thing.
You're not always behind the scenes, right? You're also an influencer. Would you like to share with our viewers What is it that you do as an influencer?
As an artist, I have worked behind curtain, on screen, off screen, for the weddings, for the print shoots and everything. But other than that, I also like to blog about products. I also like to influence people. I also like to share what I use so that my people understand using this product gives you this benefit. So I really like when people also grow with me. So that is my main motto, ki I grow and you guys also grow with me. So it will be so good that we all are very informative and also growing all together. So that is what I believe in.
As a makeup artist, you deal with beauty products all the time. Tell us, how often do you use makeup?
I'm very comfortable about my skin because I feel I am me and I don't want to show myself as something else. So even when I'm going out just in a grocery shop or something like that, I never wear makeup. I'm always like this. I'm always without makeup. Right now I'm wearing a little bit of makeup, but otherwise I hardly wear any makeup because I like to flaunt my own skin. However it is, pimples hai ya kuch bhi hai, it's natural. It's what God has given. I do have some good features, so I talk with those good features, and that's how I'm very comfortable with my own skin. I have no issues. Even if I have a great deep dark circles, I have no issues. I'm very comfortable with it. And I would tell all of you, be comfortable in your own skin, be comfortable in your own figure. Okay, just try to be healthy and fit so that you feel beautiful within yourself.
That's a powerful message coming from a makeup artist, no less. So tell us, do you have any advice for aspirants in your line of business?
Guys, you have to keep practicing, be consistent, and always try to do some experimental things so that you know you're good at your work. And also focus on your social media because that's how you can reach to your people, your interest people on social media, either on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook. So always keep posting some of the other things so that you reach out to people and people know that you're doing the kind of work that they like.
Hey, that was very practical advice indeed. Thank you so much for joining us in Tinsan Sukanya.
So thank you so much, Vincent Academy of Film and Media, to call me here and let me talk about my journey. It was lovely connecting with all of you guys, and I hope all the audience who is watching will love to grow with me and also see more of these interviews here because you guys are really doing a very good job. Thank you so much.
That's it from us today, folks. We hope you liked it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you want to receive notifications, do not forget to click on the bell icon. For those of you who have already subscribed to our channel, a big thank you for your support. If you would like to revisit any specific segment in today's episode, please refer to the jump links provided in the video description. We will meet again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Until then, more best.